back to my channel. So today we are discussing a topic like, are we really ugly or it's just our insecurity? We will analyze this issue, or I would say more of a social issue, through different angles and then form an opinion. And if you agree with my opinion, comment down below and let's have this conversation. So the question that the human population had from centuries is, who is beautiful, or what is beauty for you? And answering this question, we have just done all the art, maths, and all the biological researches, and still we have confused the numbers with the worth of the person. Let's first discuss an ancient Greek obsession. So, thousands of years ago, the Greek found a constant which they believed that was in everywhere, anything that they saw. The flowers, the seashells, it was a constant, a ratio 1.618, the golden ratio. That's quite famous. So, what did they do? They said beauty is that ratio. Now, let's discuss the birth of biological beauty. So, fast forward to modern science, when biology discussed that why do we find some people more attractive than the other ones, the answer did not lie in the math. It lied in survival. So the root of attraction in biology's language is just whispering this person is more fertile, healthy, and genetically stable. So if you see some bright eyes, some healthy cheeks, clear skin, and a less body fat or some proportion of it, you find that there is less level of stress and less level of evolution. That's why I'm attracted to that person. Now, but the plot twist is that we do not like perfection, we like averages. So when a study was done and hundreds and thousands of faces were mapped across each other, the perfect face that was attractive to a lot of people was the average of all of those faces. So biology discusses this science of attraction in a different perspective, while maths in Greek system gives it a ratio. This is just okay, they have survived it and thus they're attractive. Now let's fast forward to a mathematical myth. So mathematicians also tried to fast forward their researches, and in 2009 they built a formula for every possible angle of your face. Researcher claimed that the most attractive faces had eyes spaced about 46% of the face's width and mouth placed about 36% down from the eyes. Now numbers like that went viral. Now what was perfect were these numbers. Till today we have surgeons who just have their practice around these perfect numbers. They shape the faces of all of these celebrities, which according to them in mathematics is called perfect. But even some new studies emerged which stated that these perfect faces are still not acceptable in the society. You're acceptable with a natural face in the society, or you have a healthy body and you're confident in it. So ultimately, everything boils down to the human interaction and what society we are built up into, which makes one have a high percentage of being attractive in amongst the people or the peers, or being unattractive. So let's discuss the human factor. Now the last factor that I'm going to discuss is the human factor. So there was a study done at the Wisconsin University where 4,000 DNAs were analyzed. They found that tiny genetic clues linked to how others rated their face. So those with same genes also affected things like BMI and blood lipids. So prove that beauty is tangled up with health and environment and not just luck. Apart from that, if we discuss the neuroscience behind this, who is ugly, who is beautiful, we see that our brain literally changes how we see ourselves. You just don't see your face, you see your fear. So that's why when you look back at your old pictures and suddenly you realize that you were beautiful all along. So the mirror didn't lie, your insecurities did. So here's the truth, you're not ugly, you're just a biology in motion, some mathematics in your body running, and a living proof of your ancestors' survival through all those generations and those genes passed on to you. So, for sure, the scientists have done all the research to find a pattern and make something perfect or give some ratio of all that sort. But what makes you truly beautiful, or what you will feel truly beautiful, is when you have a sense of confidence, warmth, and just the light will break through only when you are not looking for something perfect, but when you are real, you're yourself. And that's when you will feel beautiful. Your mirror won't say, hey, you're ugly. Your mirror will just let you feel what you are. So that's the whole point. Maybe there are some stats, maybe there is something, some biological ancestral game that's going on. You are living proof of that. But if you don't feel yourself and if you don't put it out with confidence, it's never going to be a attractive or somebody or a very confident approach in your life. So that's the whole point. Never feel that somebody is born ugly or somebody looks ugly. It's just that they are behind in this game. That's it.